Brian Kalakay, certified turbulence trainer with fitnessgametraining.com. I have some really cool ways to spice up some more of, like, I guess you could say, like, kind of old school, boring type body weight exercises that you see a lot in a lot of programs. Well, I'm the game guy, so my job is to take boring old stuff and spice it up and make it new and make it fun, all right? So here's 5 exercises that are very traditional and kind of boring, and we're going to take them and spice them up and make them really, really fun like we do in my boot camp game stuff, all right? So the first one we're going to start with is the Spider-Man push-up. A lot of people are used to seeing Spider-Man push-ups from your knees for your feet. You push up, you bring the knee in. This is a very common thing in boot camps. It's a great exercise by all means, but sometimes you kind of look for something new. So instead of doing them in place, we're going to do them crawling. You can actually do this as a race if you want to. You could race your friends. You can do whatever, but it's a crawling Spider-Man push-up. So how it's going to work is you bring the opposite hand up, opposite knee in, do the push-up, and then you switch. Step, opposite hand comes in, push-up. Step, opposite leg comes in, push-up. So it's this crawling Spider-Man push-up type motion where you're moving across the floor. You can actually race like that, okay? So there's a little bit of competition involved. So there's your Spider-Man push-ups and the crawling Spider-Man push-ups for one. Second one, you see a lot of body-weighted squats or sometimes like the Punisher squat holds we do a lot. That's cool. If you want to mix them up, there's these things we do called duck walks. It's where you kind of get down in a low position and you keep your butt low and you walk from heel to toe, keeping your legs really, really low. You will find those legs will be on fire halfway down the floor, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, I didn't even squat, my legs are on fire, okay? So duck walks instead of squats, great substitution. Reverse plank, this is kind of an old school one. Some people still do it in boot camps where they come up and they hold their body and they squeeze up like this. Sometimes you'll see them in a reverse plank position like this, holding, working the lower back and the core. It's cool. I'm not a big fan of it, so what I did is I made it cooler, all right? So we do crab crawls instead. So you're in a crab crawl position, and you can walk forward, walk backwards, all you want. You can do games, a lot of stuff from this position. It works the triceps, you're working the core, you're working the legs. It's kind of a total body in that same position, but a little more movement involved with it, okay? So crab crawls instead of reverse planks, great substitution. Next one, you see a lot of jump squats. Jumping down, squatting up. All right, we do a lot of that. To spice them up, make them a little more challenging, you can also race with these burpee long jumps, okay? So you go down, you do your push-up, you come up, and then you jump forward, really far, landing nice and soft, and you repeat that, jumping forward, jumping forward, jumping forward every time. You can race your friends, do some really cool stuff with it. A lot more full involved, still get that jump squat in there, just another way to disguise it. So jump squats, burpee long jumps, okay? Last one, squat and thrust. This is kind of a heavy shoulder dominant motion with core. A lot of people do these for cardio base. The alternative to this, in a game sense, for shoulders, for cardio, would be your bear crawls, okay? So bear crawl position, keeping the butt low, crawling forward as fast as you can, keeping in that low position. You're going to find you still get that front shoulder work, you still get the core work, you still get the legs moving, a lot more cardio involved with the bear crawl, okay? So bear crawl instead of squat thrust would be number 5. So those are 5 boring, I guess, body-weighted exercises. I enjoy them, but I also like spicing them up. That's how we do it with boot camp games. We take the ordinary, we disguise it in some cool different ways to where it doesn't feel like you're working exercises anymore. It just feels like you're playing games, okay? So if you're looking to get your hands on more boot camp game exercises or even some games to try out with your friends or wherever in your boot camp sessions, wherever you have them, make sure you check out fitnessgametraining.com is the blog. Also feel free to check out ttbootcampgames.com to get your hands on the full program, which has over 50-something done-for-you workouts in there and stuff. It's just a total complete package, all right? So I'm Brian Kalakay, founder of Turbulence Training Bootcamp Games. We'll see you guys on the next video.